Are you kidding me right now? We get to do word problems with quadratic functions? Man, we're in luck. The daily high temperature in Death Valley, California in 2003 can be modeled by this equation. So remember, whatever your input is, if we're thinking of it like a coordinate, our input here, which in this case is d, is like our x coordinate. And the t of d, that would be like our y coordinate. So it's like it says y equals this stuff with x's. Where T is the temperature in degrees and D is the day of the year. So again, D is our input. So if we're to look for a coordinate, the X coordinate would be the day, and the Y coordinate is the temperature on that day. What is the maximum temperature to the nearest degree? Most of these questions, we're looking for the maximum or the minimum, which happens at the vertex. So this is in standard form. Remember, when we're finding the vertex in standard form, we start with the axis of symmetry formula. So if we're looking at this problem, opposite of B, B is this 0.657 over 2 times A, and A is that negative 0.0018. So if we clean up that stuff, we have the opposite of 0.657, that's negative 0.657. We have 2 times this, 2 times 18 is 36, so this would come out to 0.0036. Now if we divide these, negative divided by negative cancels out. Let's see, 0.657 divided by 0.0036 comes out to 182.5. So this is the x-coordinate of our vertex, 182.5. So on the 182nd and a half day, let's see what the temperature was. So we got to substitute that back in. So T of 182.5 equals, oh man, this is going to be fun to put in the calculator. Can you imagine having to do this by hand? I'm even going to run out of room on this line. Plus, I'm going to just start continuing down here. 0.657 times the 182.5. And then you get the plus 50.95. So you can do this in your calculator. If you put it in exactly how it is, it should work out fine. But if you're a little nervous, make sure you square the 182.5 first before you multiply it by the negative 0.18. So that's negative 0.0018 times 182.5 squared. That's plus 0.657 times 182.5 plus 50.95. Whew, wait, that's going to be a warm one. Comes out to 110.9 with some other stuff behind it. 110.9. That's going to be on the 182nd and a half day. It came out to 110.9 degrees. It says to round to the nearest degree, so we would just say 111 degrees. I just started writing 110 again. 111 degrees. That's a steamy one. Great. Again, we're looking for the vertex on most of these. So let's see what we're, the function a of x equals negative x times x minus 10 describes the area of a rectangular flower garden where x is the width in yards. What is the maximum area? So this is in intercept form. If this was graphed, I see it has a negative a, so that would be upside down. The intercepts, remember this is like saying x minus 0 times x minus 10, but you don't write x minus 0, that's just x. So our intercepts would be at 0 and 10. So if this was graphed, you would cross here at 0, you would cross here at 10, you would have some upside down parabola looking like that. Now, we are looking for the vertex, which in intercept form is going to be right in the middle of the two intercepts. So right in the middle